side. Hard such, you got such. Check on cars, I go prostar. Thunder shaking walls, but love no fall. Firm foundation, baby, it's done through it all. We walk through the fire process, every pain. You're smiling on my mind, keep calling me name. Two hearts intertwined, no matter the weather. True love got power when we choose stay together. Grabbing the keys, but my soul scream wait. You they coming on me chaos, the reason me stay. Memories flooding, dancing in the red. Late nights laughing, the resin of the bed. Your beauty, your fire, the way we align. Real love like this.
When I walk away this time, stay together.
Soul tied forever.
Soul tied forever. Kundalini of love. I'll bet you any amount of money, and I'll come back to you. I love no doubt about it.
Lights are come on in there.
Kundalini of love.
Coming up, coming up.
Kundalini of love.
Coming up. Lights are come on in there.
Kundalini of love.
Though this time I break under in the air. Love with firm foundation. Never gonna fall. No.
Stay together.
Memories.
Memories bind us. Kundalini of love. Kundalini of love. I'll bet you any amount of money, come back to you. I know no doubt about it.
Lights are come on.
Kundalini of love.
Kundalini of love.
Kundalini of love.
Coming on. Lights are come on.
All right, namaste and la catch, my family, and welcome to another morning coffee. I'm your host, Rion De Rowan. How you guys doing out there? From here we are at 93.9 Smooth Jazz. Star Seeds Are Us. TMT. For all my fellow 144 Blue Azurites out there, you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I've been looking at the feeds, and gosh darn it, do we need some positive vibes out there. Got 8 billion people waiting on 30,000. You know what I mean? So, there's a lot going on this planet. And Tone, thank you so much for calming me down this morning. I wanted to go live yesterday, and I was creating music all day, and I have a couple new tracks I will show you. The rest are on my computer. Listen, I'm getting better, and here's the thing. You make a kundalini of love. Try that every single day. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Made Perfect, Kundalini of Love. I love them all. We got to make music videos for everything. I'm excited. I want to put projectors up while I'm DJing of like, say 3 or 4 of my hottest songs, and then like blow them up huge in the auditorium, in the gymnasium when we're dancing. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody out there. And just how you guys doing out there across planet Earth? All right. We're going to go ahead and say, I don't know what that is. Listen, a lot of things going on out there. Got to keep calm, bro. Yes. We're all going through ascension symptoms. These planets are in alignment. Aries is firing, bro. Aries. It's not just about war. It's about action. So for a lot of you guys out there, you might be getting triggered. And here's the thing. Don't. Now is the time for the next week until the 15th or 16th of April. 15th, but for me, it's always a day or two after. You know what I mean? It's always like a full moon. I'm hungover for 2 days or 2 days before. Like, it's not full yet. I'm like, bullshit. I'm a Pisces. It's full enough. So for all of us water signs out there, stay chill. For everyone out there in the public, now's the time to put your headphones on and just go music video mode. Hopefully with some high vibes when you guys are shopping, interacting with the public. You're going to be seeing people just literally like lose their beans. So there's a lot of that going on. So just try to steer clear of it. The energies will clear up and we will all start feeling better soon. Dream time's pretty cool. A lot of interacting. I'm basically not dreaming. I'm living in a parallel reality. I go to training every night. I have new friends. I have a lot of friends that I've had for quite some time. And then there's new people I'm meeting. A lot of interactions with a lot of very tall, large beings in Dreamtime, which is fine for me, normal. And if you guys know me at all, when I used to have huge house parties at my house, once everyone left, I just said, hey, you got to be 12 feet or taller to ride this ride. And I just go, everyone's lower self out of my house. I was like, Grandpa. I'm like, usually the taller beings are pretty chill. It's the smaller little rugrats you got to worry about. There's a lot of positivity and things coming in. I feel artificial distortions. I feel if there's 3 timelines that are weaved together, and I imagine these are weaved like a knot. I feel as we're rotating through the cosmos or whatever this may be, or through space time, there's 2 other realities trying to plug in down here. And I'm sitting here like, I don't know. You remember that game when you're in the arcade and you have like the wiffle ball bat and you're like hitting the little potato heads that pop up. You're like, nah, I'm over here with double potato heads. I'm like, nope. No, I don't want it. I don't know. It's weird. You know what I mean? We're not going backwards. We're going forwards. There's a lot of weird polarities trying to plug in. Just remember, clearing is so important now. Going for a walk, connecting with nature. The Schumann's all over the place. We got complete spots that are whited out in the last 72 hours. I've been looking at all the reports that are coming in. And there's huge influxes of light. My brother, James Gilliland, sent me a post this morning from X saying that, hey, we're getting hit with, cosmic waves and solar waves from our sun. So everyone just kind of buckle up for that. I do see it all coming out of this room together and be positive on the other side. I do see that this great culmination of all of us coming together is very important right now. And to kind of put everyone, there is a lot of shenanigans. What it is right now is, see, as the board shifts, now you're getting all the people or unconsciousness or lower dimensional, lower astral beings that haven't been paying attention. Now they're scrambling for a lifeline, scrambling for a vessel. It's like you got those people that woke up at 6 a.m. to get into Magic Mountain or Disney World, let's just say. And, the gates open, they walk in, yay. Then you got people that showed up at like 12:30 and they're trying to get into like the fast pass line. They're just like, it's chaos. You got a lot of that going on. So energetically, what does that look like? You got a lot of being scrambling right now, a lot of energy scrambling right now, trying to find a safe place. So if you are that safe harbor, you have that Christed heart, you have that Christed spirit, you have the Christos inside your body. Remember, these beings are trying to attach to you. So get out into nature, get in the water, surf, bodyboard, surf, scuba dive, get in the water. Nature is really going to help you right now is what I'm saying. The population on this planet can't help you if everyone's a little kernel of popcorn and we're all popping together. It's very difficult to grab a lifeline. Nature is something you can grab a lifeline with. Tying off to a mountain, tying off to trees, putting your feet in the stream, put some music on, close your eyes, and just ghost. A lot of these frequency simulations that we're going through is also to see what sort of reality you want. Again, I'm here for the highest timeline for my friends and family, period. I wouldn't have incarnated for the middle timeline or the bottom timeline. I don't really care. I understand these get degrees on this planet, but that's not where we come from. A lot of us divine beings out there. We are here to hold the standard, raise the bar, and that's what we're doing. I was talking to Palmer yesterday. My brother, he's out in Havasu, taking his sea doos out, testing the waters. Big what up to my brother David. And I'm talking to him like, hey man, I think we're buying blow up castles for the dance party. It's like I'm trying to call my friends, and like everything's like they're like, oh shit, this is happening and this is happening. I'm over here like, hey man, I'm buying blow up castles for the DJ room and 15-foot LED spires. Is that cool? You like that? Like I feel like I'm like all of us are going through this together. We're just at different stages. And what I'm trying to say for all of us out there is that we're stronger together. And I love my brother, David. He's fire. It's sweet fire. I can't wait. I was telling him his set on Saturday. I'm like, you're 10 to midnight. Shut it down. He's super pumped. We were talking about which extra speakers he wants to bring. And, we're going to light that place up, dude. Like, I don't even know. So there will be for all my local Sedona residents, We are going to have a special dance party pass for you. We're probably going to do that in person. We have security, and you just take care of it on Saturday night, May 9th. A lot of people are asking me about bringing their kids. Here's the deal. You know, in the like vendor area, cool. You know, like little kids, mind you. In the vendor area, cool. It's just when it goes into the main auditorium, I say nay. Just because, you know, there's a lot of really important information being there, and we just don't want little ones crying, you know, making a, you know, scene. Listen, I love kids. I'm just trying to say that there's a time and a space for all that stuff. So if you guys are bringing or asking, just email support@teamlight.com. It's the same policy we've had forever, which I believe is like, I don't know, you have to be 9 years old or over. Basically, just don't, you know, you have kids, they're good kids. I love them. Okay. What else is cool? The financial system is changing. You guys saw all the oil rigs and all the big boats turning around and heading towards Louisiana and Texas for cheap fuel. 96% output on those refineries. Very interesting that they shut down the 2 Chevron refineries on the West Coast in California. And gas prices are $8 a gallon. Palmer told me that diesel was $8 a gallon, $7.99 in California on his way out to Havasu. That's crazy. $7.99 for diesel. That's unprocessed gasoline, by the way. That's not processed. That's unprocessed gasoline. $7.99 a gallon. That's crazy. So that's going down. If you guys are following the RV, by the way, I'm not an expert, but if I was, right? But if I were, it's my humble opinion. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. Do you think Venezuela Boulevard will be in the basket? Yes or no? I know that Iraqi dinar, I know that Vietnamese dong, and some people are saying the Zim, right? Obviously. And like I said, I want to say yes to everything. Okay, this is what people are saying. I am not a financial expert, but my question is, do you guys think the Boulevard will be the Sambarena will be in the first basket? If you guys don't know what baskets are, when they revalue currency, and they were supposed to do it every 10 years, okay? Currencies get revalued based upon the country's GDP and, you know, how much money or how much better the country's doing, right? Another thing, too, to pay attention to is, I didn't know this, but our parents never got this, but there was supposed to be a debt jubilee every 100 years. And our parents never got that jubilee, and we definitely did not. What did we get? $7 a gallon of milk. That's what we got. Thanks, guys. You guys really, you're really dumb. Just kidding. So what are we doing here? Eventually, all of these really negative things that we're hearing about, the human trafficking, the kids, the this, the that, eventually you're going to figure out that it's not humans doing it to humans. It's going to be something wearing a mask doing it. Once they kind of break down that entire power structure on this planet, I think that's why the Galactic Alliance, Earth Alliance, and some of these different groups are involved based upon balancing out what's really going on. See, there's something very interesting about this game, even with the weird, I'm just going to break it down real cool, calm, and casually to you. Even in the darker beliefs, I say a Luciferian, they still have to tell you what they're doing. That's part of their deal. So my question is, how do you have an entire population of reptilians in Congress and a lot of these lobbyists wearing masks and not tell the public, even though they're making decisions upon the public? That would be a direct violation of everything that's to control the surface. Now, are they doing it with Vril? Meaning a little worm they put in your right eye and you look like you have a panda eye right side. And then, well, it's kind of a gray area thing because you're still a human and you were born, but you're being controlled by a little thing. I don't know. What I'm getting to, this gray area stuff is very interesting, and how certain groups have survived extinction level events. And surviving is what they're doing. They're not thriving. They're barely surviving. So I just want to be clear with how the white hats and how the energy across this planet and how our upper dimensional angelics are monitoring this game. It's almost like a court case by case function. One of the things to pay attention to for every single soul down here to actually know something about yourself, how much you give, how much you take. And if you take more than you give, that's when you cause a real rift within yourself and you start stacking karma instead of dharma. Now, for many of us that have gone through many incarnations and many lives, a lot of us have paying off a lot of karma in this incarnation. But for a lot of younger souls that maybe don't have memories of Lemuria, Atlantis, both of the Pyramid Wars, and potentially the Orion Gate Wars, a little more modern times, whatever this is for you. Maybe this is your first walk in the galactic world. You're a younger soul, or you've never experienced this type of polarity. What I can tell you is that in balancing yourself, reading the equation and not letting your emotions get the best of you is key. But I can also tell you this. There's something fundamentally about beings jumping back in time, changing time to serve their specific modality. Okay? Now, if you have ET species, like the tall whites, for example, who said they showed up during the last ice age, well, you have species that showed up with no competition. The entire neural net, Skynet of the entire planet was down. There was a cataclysm, and you have these harvester species showing up on the surface, taking advantage of us and the people that actually survived these horrific resets. And now they're embedded into our system, acting like they own the place. So I've never seen a tall white shivering in a cave. Have you? What type of level of suffering are we talking about here? Just to be completely clear for everyone out there, your DNA and what you're wearing in that suit is ancient. You're the survivors of many things, not just the Cabbage Patch Kids. Yeah, it's a portion of the population. But I'm saying if you got some native DNA in you, you got some Aboriginal, you got some Druid DNA in you, you got some old stuff floating around these, beautiful mammalian suits. What I'm trying to say is there's some sort of homage. There's a precedent. There's an original seed. There's something you earned. There's the pain and suffering of your grandparents, or your great-grandparents, or their grandparents crossing wilderness in wagons. There's something. There's a lot of sacrifice. And there's something that you can't hand over to someone who has not had the same life experience you have. That data, that soul, that emotion, that power, that presence, that passion, that right to survival is something that is buried inside of you. There is a strength that cannot be replicated. And I'm telling you this because in these generations, they have completely forgotten about that power that back in the day, majority of these people with this belief system would not have survived. But that version of you still exists inside your soul. That version of you still exists inside that body. There's a version of you that is the survivor, is the strongest in your bloodline, that is the winning ticket. You. And I'm just trying to say, don't ever give that away to anything that does not deserve that. I can't be more clear. Don't give it away to AI. Don't give it away to the cyborgs. Don't give it away to a bunch of visitors that showed up in a spacecraft drinking cafe macchiatos, not really doing anything for survival other than a food replicator in the corner. There's certain things about this place. And there's a certain thing why the Nephilim are gone here too. Okay. No one wants to talk about the Nephilim or the giants. I've been seeing giants in my dreams every single night. They definitely have something to say about this place. And it's not the story they keep categorizing here. If we had this planet taken over by draconians that snipped our DNA, chromosome 2, snipped it, what does it control? Longevity and strength. What's the first thing the Smithsonian did? Remove all the giants. Remove all the data. Remove all the stuff from Tartaria. And we're meant to believe these are the big bad bullies. I can be honest with you. We never had a problem with reptilians on this planet when there were 15-foot giants walking around. Sorry. Never had a problem with an 8-foot reptilian that weighs 258 pounds when you're 15 feet tall and you weigh 1,000 pounds. So, sorry just to be so blunt for you, but never had a problem with it. What is this? Were we taken over by another species? We're thinking it's Rockefeller, this little nerd, or the Rothschilds and their freaking cone heads. What is it really? Who really insurrected themselves into our time stream? Who hacked their way into our time stream? These are things and questions you should ask yourself, not this weird little made-up history tale. Who took off-world technology, injected themselves into our past, built infrastructure, and slowly started making changes that are affecting us in the present? Who? You already know the answer to. What I'm trying to say is that put it in a practical sense. This government's all this paper and all this bullshit. Who's in charge? That's all I'm trying to say. I just love you. But let's be completely clear on what this is. If it wasn't a threat to the narrative, the Smithsonian wouldn't show up every time you find giant bones. If it wasn't a threat. Every single time you find all these technologies and there's 100-year-old Mercury AC DC adapter still working in an elevator shaft. What happened to that? What happened to the free power? What happened to pulling energy from the ionosphere? Why are we operating on gasoline and petrol fuel? Why do we give so much power to such small, insignificant things? We've had anti-gravitic power for 85 years. Plus, Solar Warden's been around for 85 years. What are we doing? What sort of conversations are we having down here? What level of consciousness are you at? That's what I'm trying to say. From your gut up. Those are the things why some of you guys get visited by higher selves and some of you guys are your higher selves in a circle round meeting and you're just going to work at night. I just float right out of this body, put my robes on, like, what do we got tonight? What are we doing tonight? Not somebody, please tell me what the game is. You have an equal part at your own round table monitoring the surface of a world. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. So I just want to be real. Some of you guys are stepping into more responsibility, and I love you. I'm just trying to say, keep shit in perspective. The things they tried to hide the most, those are the things you should lock eyes with. Okay? So, you know, all of a sudden we're going to find out the boogeyman weren't the boogeymen. Let's fast forward. We're going to find out that all of our history is inverted. We're going to find out that the boogeymen aren't the real boogeymen. We're going to find out that certain countries were actually fantastically awesome and were taken over by negative beings. Okay? And we're going to find out that, wait a minute. So this whole thing, everything, the date, the time, what year it is, why there used to be 13 months, now we have all these weird months that have more dates than others. It should have been 13 months. What happened to Ophiuchus? Who was the true deity of this earth, his alchemy was ether. And you can find this evidence in old Bibles, 1785 Bibles, has 13 months, 28 days. So this is factual, what I'm saying. This is not, I'm not just speaking to you. You can look it up right now. Type it in on Google, 1785 Bible, and go, how many months are in the Bible? 13, 28 days a month. So things like this, of this common nature, this is the type of stuff that we have to kind of uncover because the power systems and the principalities aren't going to allow you to know unless you need to know. So that's all. Just want to be real. Kundalini of love. All right. Is it too late? No, we're fantastic. Listen, no. What I'm trying to say is no. There's something, it's an average. So this is what I'm trying to say for all you guys. Listen. For the last 100+ years, they've been able to get away with saying to the Galactic Councils, the population's too dumb. When Orson Welles did the fake Mars radio broadcast, and they had people up on their roofs with shotguns, and they did a temperature gauge on the planet. I don't know, it was 1940s, 50s, whenever that was. Orson Welles, sweet rosebud. Well, it's a different time now. It's not the 50s. These guys are running on some 75-year, 85-year program because they are so far ahead and are so advanced compared to what they're sharing with us that it's almost like it's a travesty to the population of the planet. They're in direct violation of all of our free will and all of our sovereignty. So how do they get away with it? We never ask the questions. We don't know. If 100 million people said, yo, homie, what's this? They would have to answer that question. So the universe works for everyone the same. It's just that when we are unconscious of certain topics or things, we can't ask the right questions. That's all. So just wanted to share that with you, you know. Rise of the God, working nonstop. Cleanup crew. That's all, you know. Like, how do you wake up in the morning? You're like, hey, man, I saw that movie Hail Mary last night with Ryan Gosling. That was cool. I was like, Rocky. Give me a thumbs up if you guys have seen it. I got emotional. You better not let Rocky die. I swear. That Rocky is a reference to a little E.T. dude in the movie. You're going to have to watch it. But I like that movie. It was super cool. Any specific questions that you guys have? Akura Mate. Is that my brother? Is JP in this, Mub? I've seen JP just crushing. Oh, that's Sherry. G's been doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, listen. I got the ET that they're replicating as my crystal skull. It's fantastic. My thing is that all these stories fall apart when you actually have officers that are coherent in the population. We're not confused. I don't need another make-believe tale to express who I really am or who we really are or what we're doing here. So these narratives are almost for the NPCs. You know, the portion of the population that are programmed, not for the awakened souls who are asking critical thinking, real questions. That's what I'm trying to say. So is there two narratives going on and they're not telling anybody? So that's all I wanted to say. You guys having fun? All right. Cute. Can't wait to see it. Fasting does help. You know, obviously it depends on your diet. If you're coming off like processed foods or fast foods or just, you know, everyone's at different levels in their health and wellness. I definitely think a 72-hour fast is a good thing to do. I know my brother Tyler was in the middle of a 72-hour fast when we did our broadcast the other day. So yeah, I do think that water fast for me, how I did it is once I got myself to a certain level, I just been kind of eating once a day. So, you know, maybe twice a day, but like a snack and then one meal a day. And then you try to do like a 22-hour, every 22 hours you eat. It's up to you how you want to do it. It just depends on, you know, see working out. Solar Flash. We all the Solar Flash. That's what I'm talking about. We all the Solar Flash. So get some music going. So, back to you. All right. No, not that. My own music, man. All right. So I'll put this on the background. We'll just get a little, I did some like violin stuff. I don't know. You guys can take a look at it. We're going to pull some cards. Intel, I mean, listen, you know, I'm sure, I know that Robert, you know, worked on, you know, getting a nice little there with the Orion Architect AI. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not really sure. You know, the jury's out on that guy. I'm not saying anything. I was like, we'll see. I can say it with a lot of people. Let's see. We'll see if that holds up and what that really is all about. Yes. Any specific questions you guys have? Yep. Absolutely. Can agree with that. All right. Boom. All right. Let's go. Music. Bang. All right, beautiful. Let's get some cards. Let's do what? Dragons. Let's have some fun. Tone, how am I doing, buddy? Listen, I toned it way down. All right? I'm asking some adult questions over here, man. I have a lot of questions, too, about... I don't know, I just feel like we're growing so much. And I feel like we're kind of turning into these, like, you know, our higher selves. Maybe you're morphing into your 4D, moving up, or 5D. And I feel like there's this upliftment. But with the upliftment, it's not just a vibration. It's an intelligence that comes with the vibration. It's a database. You're going from a Terran that is now interoperating in facilities. Now you're having on and off world communication, maybe even with your own species. And they're showing you the type of technology that they're playing with. So what I'm trying to say is that, is it really a vibration, a direct correlation with intelligence? Because it's definitely a correlation with data transfer. So. All right. First dragon card is Mother Mary and Zeo. I love Mother Mary. Extend the trust within you to all things in existence, and it will set you free. Those who are free will always choose love. Those who are free always choose love. That is true. So let's choose some love. What we're trying to say is let's choose some love. Listen. Mother Mary, I choose love. Listen, You know, Mary, between me and you, I think you left me down here a little too long. I'm not really sure. I don't know if my name got lost in a memo, or I feel like I'm a kid that got dropped off at after school and just was like, hey, I'm down here. And everyone's looking around in heaven like, hey, have you seen Ryu? I've seen him. Like, you're outside time and space. You're like, hey, I snuck off and I incarnated. Somebody come get me. No, I'm just kidding. We're making jokes. Come on. What if we're like the kids that just said, yeah, you know, like those two little kids that popped up in England with the green skin that crawled up from inner Earth. They're like, I don't know. Just kept crawling through this tunnel and ended up on the surface, you know? Anyways. Have fun. Yes. We're all having fun over here, big guy. Have some fun. Next card. Artanius and Asalu. Okay, what do we got for us fellow dragon riders out there? Open yourself to the gifts that life brings. Be grateful and patient, and you will receive all that you require. Okay? Open yourself to the gifts that life brings. Be grateful and patient, and you will receive all that you require. All right? Awesome. Listen, there's a lot of comedy going through my head. You know what I mean? Hold the line, yes. Absolutely. You guys keep filling it up with questions. We'll come back to it. Let's pull some unicorn cards. Anything you guys want to know. I'm just trying to say this stuff really casual. Because there's something, it's like you get to a place in your consciousness, like, I'm not trying to prove these. You can look this up. You know, there's a lot of stuff in rhymes and reasons behind our consciousness. But some are awake enough to ask questions for the whole collective. And that's what's important. Because they've been hiding behind this veil now, pretending that we are not old enough or conscious enough to make our own decisions. When it's actually the wrong people in charge with the wrong polarity or the wrong species in charge that's causing all of the problems. But no one wants to say that out loud because they're completely embedded into every form of government and social network on the planet. So how do you remove them like cockroaches and pop them one by one by one by one by one? It's a delicate situation. One by one by one by one, you know? There's a lot of beings down here that aren't changing because you want them to be nice. They have to be removed by force. So that's something that the light side has a hard time dealing with, to be honest with you. So what do? Send us in. So let me give you a heads up on why your 70s is popping berries in his mouth all right. Harmony. You know? Harmony. They sent us in here for a reason. If it was that easy, they would have come down and done it themselves. So just remember that every single time you guys are having a hard time, you might be the strongest in your whole bloodline to be down there. Okay? Down here, helping. Harmony. Okay? Unicorns. You're not the weakest. Let me give you a heads up. You're not the weakest. You might be the strongest in your entire soul collective that's actually down here assisting. So that's why some of us are like grandpa and grandma. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like grandpa. I'm like, hey, man, last time I took a nap, I remember like Spartacus. And then I woke up and it's like the 80s. And I'm like, what the hell happened? Why is everybody so small? What is this dancing inflection? Where is all this hip thrusting? What are these sounds I'm hearing? No, I'm just kidding. Last time I was here, Sparta was still vibrant, you know? All right, here we go. To the rescue, here I am. How does that sound? Listen. How about to the rescue? You never can tell. They're like, hey, man, last time I was here, my boat was parked at Port Atlantis. And it was a nice, nice 75-footer. 3 sails. I mean, it was great. I had a great crew, you know? Now you got me down here making hand gestures on some sort of a screen. No, I'm just kidding. Put it in perspective, man. All time's happening simultaneously, man. There's a version of me staring through a scribe mirror 600 years ago, staring at my face going, what is that on his chin? Is that a new fashion statement? You know, there's someone just staring through a crock pot going, I see him. I can't hear him. I see the reflections in the water. All time happening simultaneously. Again, eventually you're going to be like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, it's happening right now. You know? Here we go for us unicorns. Metamorphosis. We're all going through this right now. Let me move this comment. Metamorphosis. All right. We are all going through a metamorphosis right now. Okay. Listen. I can't remember the band of you night either. Listen, we're having a good time. You know what I mean? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm sitting there, you know, your past self in like the 1700s is in a castle going, like, doing a seance. And all of a sudden you're like, woo, woo. And it's like you, like, and they're like, he was wearing a weird hat and had some sort of coverings over his eyes. And he was my future self. And it's like you. You're like, you thought you were having a nightmare. You're like, I'm trapped in a castle. I'm in Castlevania. How the hell? You're in a dream. And it's you're like, your past selves are like doing some seance. You're like, oh, I'm going to call forth the angel of my future's past. And it's like you. And you're like, where are my pants? Why am I always getting manifested in a bib? Can somebody give me a towel? What is this? What are all these weird people? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, it happens. You know, you guys will think you're dreaming. Your past self's manifesting you in a crock pot. Just, you got people in Africa just doing the Dogon shit. All of a sudden, you come out of the mist. You're coming out of the mist like a genie in a bottle. You're like, hey, man, where are my pants? And why am I half naked floating 5 feet in the air? And who are all these people? Eventually, you know. How did I get here, man? Someone manifested me, man. I can only imagine what Yeshua feels like. He's like, hey, dude, I don't know. I get manifested all the time. You know, I'm like, oh, that's crazy, dude. Like, yeah, you know, they start chanting, and all of a sudden I show up in there, you know? Next card is space. All right, space. Maybe that's where your sense of humor really comes from. You're like, oh, it's my first time. Oh, I think this is my first time incarnating in a sexy little popsicle suit. This is number one, and there's nothing else in the universe. I mean, eventually you just got to be like, I can't take it. All right, calm down. Hey. This is our first time here. Everybody just calm down. We're the center of the entire universe, man. This is all there is. Can I get a bag of chips? Give me those. Listen, this is just a spectacular, the creation of all things. I couldn't have done a better job. You know, you're just eating some Frito-Lay. You know what I mean? Okay. What are we doing down here? What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna put us? We're awake. You know? What are you gonna do? Alright. Lyrins. Yeah, some of us are like, I'm like, put me in front of Walter Cronkite, I'm gonna smoke your brain. Put me in all these big, hey, right through you. Hey. Let me ask you some really simple questions. All right. Lyrins, the merge. In the depths rests treasures. The merge. In the depths rests the treasure. Okay. Oh my God. Sorry. All right, wait. I was charging. Oh, here one. I gotta keep this mouse charged. That's another thing. Here we go. Keep that plugged in. All right. Yeah, I mean, there's something funny about that. Like, imagine, or even your future self. Like, let's see what they're like. Your future self's like looking through a viewing glass, right? And you're just sitting there. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's like, imagine you're just sitting there meditating, and like your future self's like punching in, like, oh, let me see what he's doing, and all of a sudden you're just like, yo, homie, can I help you? You lost? And he's like, oh my god, they're conscious. I mean, like, imagine like viewing a TV show or like a movie, and all of a sudden everyone in the audience is kind of like, are you lost? Can I help you? And they're like, oh my god, they can see us. I'm like, yeah, listen, that illusion fell apart 30 years ago. I don't know what to tell you. Whoa. Let me tell you, so how many people are hitting their knees to Palladians in jumpsuits? I mean, are we talking about angelics, or what are we talking about here? Do you guys all have matching jumpsuits? Is there like an angelic jumpsuit? Or is there like a Nordic jumpsuit? You know what I mean? I've already seen the little weird Orion outfits, you know, little fucking with the collars. You know what I mean? Let's calm down there, you know? What I'm getting to is I just think the consciousness that we're at is seeing a lot of these beings eye to eye instead of worshiping, okay? You know. Anunnaki show up 15 feet tall, be like, Yomdere kisia tomo. What took you so long? Indere kisi ondorone shato. You know, these little shits took over the surface. Yombukuni yishki ataso. And now I have to pay to even live in a rental house. They told me when they invited me here that we were all going on vacation. These beings aren't even aware enough to know where they come from, and they're telling us what to do. Just yokuish. You know, how's that sound? Is that my soul speaking to you? You guys signed us up for a specific run based upon a time parallel, and you guys are failing. So, I don't know who needs to hear this. You got to pick up the pace. We got things we need to do. You know? We don't operate in this little weird earth belief system. Some of us are here who remember who they are, what they're supposed to do, are fully awakened, coming to hang out with their team. TeamLight, baby, right? Rise Guardians are planet working with one another. We have a fire inside we can't put out, and I don't want to watch your shitty VCR programming from 1955, nor the weirdos that put it together. I can't do it. Majestic 12, the only thing majestic about you was the fact that you lied to the population for 80 years. Majestic liars is more like it. So. The only thing majestic about you, you know, why are all your wives leave you if you're so majestic? You ever ask yourself that? Why don't your kids ever talk to you? You're that majestic? Something's off. Anyways, I digress. Next card, planetary cycles. Clearing cycles, completion, moving forward. All right, sorry. Hey, don't get me going. You know, fucking majestic fail, I'll be like, can we just erase them? Like, can we just jump back there and go, yeah, you. Yeah. You're the chosen ones. You're the special ones. Yeah, make sure the handcuffs are really tight on these special, majestic beings they got down here in containment. Please. There's nothing majestic about lying, hiding, and thieving from your brothers and sisters. And I don't know who needs to hear that. It's very awkward for me to be sitting here in a human suit staring at it. So, and what is it going to be like when we're upstairs and we go and we meet the higher selves? I'm giving you a little taste of what they're really thinking when they're sitting there smiling at you going, good job, Bobby. You'll get him next time, Tommy. Yeah, I'm trying to give you a reason where that stern look comes from. It's not random. More cards. All right, more music. All right, let's calm down. Okay, let's calm down. When your age down here. Let's get some Kundalini of love, huh? I don't want to play Fafo. I did make a song called Fafo. Let's just go lift me up. A little angelic. Sorry. I know. What are you gonna do? I feel like our energies are huge. I'm like, I see you like giant glowing beings all around the planet, like crouched down, like looking through your little human eyes, going, "What's he saying? What are we doing?" You know what I mean? Just 30 feet tall, trying to like, hey, let me look through the eyeball. Let me look through one of those 30 frames per second eyeballs. What's he saying? God damn it, my face doesn't even have the throat chakra on. Hold on. Get your girlfriend in here. Lay next to me. Here. What's he saying? That's funny. We're multidimensional. What do you want me to do? I make up stories? We're multidimensional beings pretending every day. Action. You know? I still remember my damn locker. If somebody, you know what I mean? I want my shit in my locker. I mean, I know where my locker is on a damn spacecraft, okay? Here we go. See, I'm not even here anymore. All right, Vajrayogini. Facing fear leads to fearlessness. Embrace your power. How does that? Embrace your power. No more fear, dude. Welcome to the Aries season. I think we're done playing, you know, in these watery, sorrow, shallow puddles of forgetfulness. It's time for the fire. All right? Facing fear leads to fearlessness. Embrace your power. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know what fear is. Apparently it's false evidence appearing real. It's apparently what you program little NPCs so they don't cut in line. You know what I mean? I don't know. All right, we're going to keep going. Our next Ascended Master card is... Hold on a second, someone's trying to summon me. And it's like, it's just a body part. And I'm like, hey, that's inappropriate. You need to, I have a face. I have a heart. I have emotions. You can't just manifest a piece of me. What are we doing down here? No, I'm just kidding. I'm more than just my body. All right. See? Hey, listen. Ha ha ha. Listen. See? Ha ha. Hey. All right. Now, sweetheart, you got to calm down. Green Tara. Healing Light. Wellness unfolding. Know the healing is a journey. All right? We're all going through this. We're all going through this. I feel that card. Healing Light. Okay, listen. Wellness unfolding. Know that healing is a journey. Okay? All right. Is the comedy okay? You know? You know? I don't know what I mean. He fell off a wagon. He fell off a wagon in Dawkins. That's where he's at, bro. You guys ask me about that. Listen, I gotta be real clear, crystal clear. If I stop hanging out with people, there's a reason. And there's a reason for everything. You know what I mean? Fire horse. Yes. FAFO season. Let's go. Yes, we are all meeting ourselves. Face everything and rise. Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah. On the seventh dimension. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We'll keep it going. Keep pulling cards. You know. Yeah. Castles are large. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you guys, I gotta be honest with you too. And here's the truth about me. I do actually pay attention to who I hang out with that are in my close circles of friends. And I do realize that if someone's standing to the left or right of me, that I'm a trustworthy person, and I am only going to hang out with people that have certain levels of integrity and truth inside of them, especially how I've grown the past 2 years, okay? Gone through all the shadow integration shit. So I got to be real. I take who I stand with who I hang out with as a direct reflection upon myself. So I never want to put the wrong person in front of you. Now listen, we do interviews with certain things and we give people certain opportunities, but I'm talking about my real friends, my inner circle. Yeah. Because I like to be in my inner child all day long. I worked very hard to put my fourth dimensional night side version in check. Okay. So when that guy graduated 3 years ago, okay, Darth Vader Jr., it took a lot of love and inner childs and golden energy in the angelic choirs to keep me calm, having gone through the type of stuff that I went through doing, the things I've seen, the beings we've arrested, the dudes I've just offed, black bag specialed, the things I've seen in the astral, cleaning stuff up. So I'm trying to be a warrior in a garden. I want to be my best version for you guys. I want to have all of that wisdom and knowledge, but I also want to have the wisdom to share that everything is temporary and everything is a growth pattern and everyone deserves to be balanced, loved, and live in peace. And anyone who preaches anything on this earth that doesn't talk about love, compassion, oneness, abundance, sovereignty, and freedom for all is someone not worth listening to. If you don't have that in your soul, if you don't cry for freedom every day, if you don't want better for your friends and family, if you don't want to pick people up and become the best version of yourself, that's fine. But you don't deserve being a leader on this planet. We've had enough shadow games on this planet for quite some time. It's time for the true leaders and the true light to shine once again. So that's how I feel. There's a reason why certain people don't want to interview me, because I'm going right through you like tissue paper. And I get it. I don't play well with others that are still they have an ulterior motive. I don't play very well with those. I'll keep my mouth closed and I'll go, that's interesting. But I just want you guys to know I do that on your behalf because I just want to call things out for you guys. I don't want anyone being misled, and I just want you guys to have a real shot at whatever your true intelligence is or whatever you come up with from inside of your soul. Not plugged into, not manipulated, but your truth that comes from inside your soul, inside your heart, as you express it, that is what I'm for. Okay? All right. Raziel, the inner workings. I can't even make this up. Listen. There are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deeper. Raziel. And like I say, dude, I am not perfect. I've had to go through these growth patterns. My thing is that I put that publicly across the planet since I woke up. You guys can see me grow, right? Go back in time. I'm a completely different person. Raziel, the inner workings. There are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deeper. All right. And I just say that for everyone. All of you guys. We all grow together is what I'm saying. My thing is that I never stopped. I never got off the ride. I got friends that were way more advanced than I was when I first woke up. The only difference is I just kept showing up to work. I never went back to bed. You know what I mean? I already did that game. So, all right, let's go. What else we got? Real angels don't get no sleep. This might be one of you guys that's not on the music video either. Lemuria. And then we're going to pull some astro cards. That prayer that you're listening to right now, by the way, is to remove all obstacles in your life. And the other one I did for Kundalini of Love is like removing all obstacles and keeping you safe. So. All right. The sound of the universe. Hi. the sound of the universe. All right. Water, the overflow. Let the emotion go, ladies and gentlemen, just as I am doing live with you guys. Okay, because here's the thing, we're all thinking this stuff. I like the, hang on, listen. Let me get the real, I like the better one. So water, right? The overflow. So what I'm trying to say is the emotions, everything we're processing, I'm feeling it right there with you guys. I can't wait to wake up one day and we're on a planet that actually supports us to be who we truly are as we rip this dirty 1700s Band-Aid off of our belief system. You know? It's going to be tremendous. All right. Serapis Bay, paradigm shift for this week coming up. Activation to grow, make the necessary change. Serapis Bay. All right. All right. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are waiting for. We're sitting here like, let's go. You guys woke me up for this. Let's go. You know what I mean? Some of us like rushed over here, like in a big rush, and it's like being on a Hollywood set. It's like, hurry up to wait. You know, we're sitting on the stage going, so when exactly are we supposed to take over? When exactly is our scene? You know, and all these people are like, what are we going to do? There's a lot of them. You're like, I'm all looking around going like, I'm taking your job for sure. You know, we're like undercover boss looking around like, oh, I know I can do a better job than you, sweetheart. You know, let me go ahead and run that back to the Galactic Council and go, yeah, her, him, her, that whole, just don't send them, please. No, it's good. I was there. I saw your importance to the collective. Please don't come back. Next. You know, some of you guys are the proper integrity to be in charge, please. I can't even, you know. I feel like 80% of the reason why they allowed this is because of a great catastrophe and how the population of species was treated before then. So this whole 100 years, you're going to be in charge this time. And the whole time I've just been sitting here staring at it like just a 15-foot energy being. Just, why did we put them in charge? Oh, because last time we were in charge for 1,000 years, so now it's their turn. And I'm sitting there just going, do we really have to like sit here and watch this? They're like, yeah, I know it's hard for all of us to go through together. I'm like, just so we're clear, like this is changing. So. That's all. That's all. Welcome to the show. All right. All right, we're going to go right into our other cards. All right. Cosmic Emerald. Create perfect health. Access divine abundance. Let's go. Yeah. Cosmic, you know what I mean? Okay, first of all, everybody listen. If I were them, I'd be a little concerned too, because I don't know how much longer I can hold back. Like, I'm just a little cork on a champagne bottle. And I'm sitting here trying to hold these huge primordial beings from entering this place. And I'm like, please, by the power of everything that is holy, please do the right thing. Because if you don't, you know what's coming. And I'm sitting here just going, Father, omnipotens feeling, please hold back. Please hold back the beings that want to reach through the walls of this place and grab these guys like gummy bears. Please, by all that is holy, that is watching my face right now, I cannot be more honest with you. Please, that's how I feel. Please, they know not what they do. They know not what they do, please. This dude's heads are just the size of the whole screen, like his eyeball. He's like, do you need me to come in there and help? I'm like, no, please. I know. Hey, look, we're doing the best we can. The angelics are doing the best they can. I know you guys want to get involved. Calm down. All right. RV cards. Let's get it. That's what it feels like. You know what I mean? These guys are thinking they're King Kong. We're stopping beings from reaching through dimensional walls and just, where's Waldo? Oh, I got you. Come here. It's like Mortal Kombat. He's like, hey, I got One-Eyed Willie. Hold on a second. Put that one back. We got Soros Jr. Hold on. Put that one back here. Oh, we got a winner chicken dinner over here. That's what we're doing. All right. Kundalini of Love. Golly, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. All right. No, I don't drink Mountain Dew. It's a movie reference. All right. We're going to play Kundalini of Love. And that's all we need. Do. This is for comedy and entertainment purposes only. Thanks so much. All right. Show more. Ooh, there's so many. Here we go. Kundalini of Love. I think it's what everyone needs right now. While I'm shuffling our astrology cards for the RV, go ahead and punch in where around the world you guys are watching from. Sagittarius, again, expand. All right, let's calm down with the dirty band-aid. We got it. Ooh, I love Iceland. Let's go. Expand. First RV card. Virgo Digest. Expand, digest the information. All right. We're all going to be on vacation very soon. Robe life. Back boats, just flippy floppies and sea-doos. You're like, where did they go? Where did the 144 go? We're like, oh, you didn't get the invite? That sucks. Hey, someone bought a whole compound in Costa Rica. They're all partying out there. You're like, I don't know. Rion cut a deal. We got access to Inner Earth. We got to go through jungles of Costa Rica, you know? Next card is Ninth House, Exploration. Hey, Grand Canyon, absolutely. Listen, absolutely. Look, all it takes is one of us to get access, and I'm like, shh. Yeah, I got contacted. No, I can take 30 of us. Yeah, let's go. You need a helicopter to get there. We're going. Series, nurture. Series, nurture. All right, one more. Let's get it. Wait, is this the fourth one? Yeah, I got it. Get some. All right. It's a lot. Hi, welcome to 94.7 Smooth Jams. Coming at you live from the City of Lights. Circa 2027. Just putting myself there with my friends and family. And the future looks fantastic. Fantastic. All right, can we calm? All right. All right, listen. Stop the song once it starts. They're gonna be watching reruns going, why haven't they made a video? They're like, oh, his family, they got together and they were like, hey, this is cool, but we're out. You know what I mean? Got kids in the future watching these old videos like, where do they go? Whoa, calm down. Listen. Everybody calm down. Okay, everybody calm down. Listen. There's a lot of TMD on this earth, you guys. Okay, listen. Okay, so we're going to pull one more card. You guys having fun? All right. 94.7, we're all balling.com. 7th house, relationship. Okay, so there's a relationship, 7th house and the 9th house. Okay, relationship. So this is how it works for astrologers out there. You already know. Here are the RV cards for the week of April, I don't know, whatever the day, 12th through the 19th this week. 7th house, relationship. Okay. Then we got series, nurture. Then we got Virgo, digest. Okay. Wheat from the chaff. Then we got Sagittarius, expand. Okay. And then we got the 9th house, exploration. What does the future look? Rip it. So, yeah. All right. Let's see where all you guys are punching in from. Yeah. Look, I know 94.7. Listen, I want to be like 93.9. We are on divine time. I'm your host, Rion. Sit back and relax. And let me play some 432. Let it vibrate through your body. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Little 528. All right. See, I'm having way too much fun with you guys now. You know, I feel like it gets not now. Listen, all the love I got. We're going to do a little created perfect because all you guys were created perfect. All right. Yeah, but it's a little slow. It's a little slow. I know you guys like creative. We'll do all the love I got. I'm just on
Take a
Spotify.
short drive to Hannibal,
Whoa.
Missouri for your perfect getaway.
No.
It's fun with
My
friends.
perfect getaway. Hold on. Can we not? All right. Go to where we are all. Okay, hold on. Come on, get there. Get there. Hamburg. Oh my God, you guys are on fire. Okay, Australia. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, my phone doesn't have the other account. It's on the computer. Thank you. Thank you. All right, all the love I got for planet Earth. Here you go. Okay. Calm down, bro. Yes, Erica. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. New York, Canada, West Virginia, Manitoba, Oklahoma, Colorado, New York, Sydney. Let's go, Lake Tahoe, and North Carolina here. Look, Greche, I love you, okay? Kansas City, Florida. Here, I like that. 9th house, baby. Scotland, love you. Tucson, Australia. Big Bear, California. Blue Ridge, Virginia. Toronto, Houston, Texas. West Sedona, baby, love you. All right. Sag love. Embracing, okay? Island vibes, big mahalo me, mahalo you. To my brother, Mr. Hewitt. This lovely lady, Amber. Cape Town, Santa Fe, New Mexico. All right. R&R, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Big Bear. Absolutely multi-pass. Grand Canyon. Let's go. All right. Let's go. All right. Are we good? Oh, Golden. Okay, there we go. Texas, baby. Texas, baby. All right. NYC. Spain, love you. Let's get it. España. Connecticut, Atlanta, Chicago, Maryland, Liverpool, England, and Poland. Oh my, San Bernardino. Okay. You can call me Riri. Rio. Call me Riri, baby. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, I love you guys. TeamLightStore.com. Get your tickets. You need to come. There's a brand new hotel in Cottonwood, Residence Inn. I think it's like $90 a night. You get a 2-bed, get 2 queens. $90 a night over there during that weekend. It's in Cottonwood. If you guys want something a little more cost effective. What else? TeamLightStore.com for your tickets. The VIPs are selling like hotcakes. Thank you guys so much. We're going to have so much fun. We just got our swag bags in. And we ordered you guys journals, pens. There's all kinds of just, you guys, we're going to love your VIP bags. What else? Check out all your stuff for your, if you guys aren't coming, yes, we will be live streaming. I talked to my brother, David Palmer. When he gets back from Havasu, we're going to do a post. We'll probably do a live and a post talking about the live stream and where you guys can watch that if you're not able to make it to Sedona. So yes, it's on and cracking. And, I want to do the DJ stuff too. I want you guys, if you can't come, I really want you guys to enjoy it. You know what I mean? I definitely recommend if you guys are in LA, Orange County, Phoenix, any of this, AZ, any New Mexico, anything in this whole hemisphere over here, you guys should definitely come. It's going to be one for the record books for sure. We're pulling out all the stops. I just want you guys to have a beautiful time. And I'm really excited to see you guys. Give you guys a hug. It's going to be a lot of fun. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a beautiful week. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys here. Okay? And like I said, hey, listen, I'm having fun. I just want to share with you guys some processing stuff that we're all going through. Steer clear of any drama this week. And you just know you're beautiful and special. That's all I really want you guys to know. We're almost through this storm. Everything's going to calm down in the next 5-6 days. But just pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your manifestations. Keep moving that energy off of you. And just know that we all look very, very much and our angelic and our higher selves. And everyone's pulling for the whole collective right now. And the highest good will be known and felt once again on the surface of this planet. That's all I'd like to say. All right. I love you guys. Till next time. Peace.
It might come back to you. Ooh, I know no doubt about it.
Lights are come on in the
Kundalini of love. Kundalini of love.
coming on. Lights are come on in the
Kundalini of love.
get so
Of his love.
Watch the way I navigate. Hard such, you got such a concourse and go prasad. Hard such, you got such a concourse and go prasad. Thunder shaking walls, but love no fall. Firm foundation, baby, stand through it all. We walk through the fire process, every pain. You're smiling on my mind, keep calling me name. Two hearts intertwined, no matter the weather. True love got power when we choose stay together. Grabbing the keys, but my soul scream wait. You they coming on me chaos, the reason me stay. Memories flooding, dancing in the rain. Late nights laughing, the resin of the pain. Your beauty, your fire, the way we align. Real love like this.
When I walk away this time, stay together.
Soul tied forever.
Hold tight forever. Kundalini of love. I'll bet you any amount of money. Come back to you. I love no doubt about it.
Lights are come on in there.
Kundalini of love.
Coming on, coming on,
Kundalini of love.
coming on. Lights are come on in there.
Kundalini of love.
Though this time I break under in the air. Love with firm foundation. Never gonna fall. No.
Stay together.
Memories.
Memories bind us. Kundalini of love. Kundalini of love. I'll bet you any amount of money. Come back to you. I know no doubt about it.
Lights are come on